Justice Bhushan Ramkrishna Gavai is set to become India's next Chief Justice. Justice BR Gavai will take oath as the 52nd Chief Justice of India on May 14th. He succeeds incumbent Chief Justice Sanjeev Khanna, who retires a day before. As per convention, the outgoing Chief Justice proposed Justice Gavai's name to the Union Law Ministry. The Law Ministry had earlier sought the proposal naming his successor. Justice Gavai will have a tenure of about 6 months. He is due to retire on November 23rd this year. Justice Gavai will be the only second Dalit person to become Chief Justice of India. The first was Justice K.G. Balakrishnan, appointed back in 2007. This appointment marks a significant moment for representation in the judiciary. Justice Gavai is also the first scheduled caste judge in the Supreme Court in 9 years after Justice Balakrishnan's retirement in 2010. Born on November 24, 1960 in Amravati, Maharashtra, Justice Gavai comes from a family deeply rooted in social activism. His father, R.S. Gavai, was a noted leader. He served as a member of parliament and later as governor of Bihar and Kerala. Justice Gavai began practicing law at the age of 25. He enrolled as an advocate in 1985. From 1987 to 1990, he practiced independently at the Bombay High Court. He later shifted to the Nagpur bench of the Bombay High Court. His focus areas included constitutional law and administrative law. He also served as assistant government pleader and additional public prosecutor from 1992 to 1993. On January 17, 2000, he was appointed government pleader and public prosecutor for the Nagpur bench. Justice Gavai was appointed as a judge of the Bombay High Court on November 14, 2003. He became a permanent judge on November 12, 2005. He presided over benches at the principal seat in Mumbai and also at Nagpur, Aurangabad and Panaji. After 16 years at the Bombay High Court, he was elevated to the Supreme Court on May 24, 2019. The Collegium cited his seniority, integrity, merit and due representation in recommending him. Justice Gavai has authored over 200 judgments. Some of the most significant include his rulings on bulldozer demolitions and bail for Manish Sisodia. In the case Directions in the Matter of Demolition of Structures in Re 2024, a division bench of Justice Gavai and Justice K.G. Vishwanathan held that demolishing houses of accused or convicted persons without due process is unconstitutional. The court warned that the state authorities cannot act as judges. Quote, if such actions take place without following the process of law, the family of the accused or convict will be entitled to compensation. End quote. The court further said that any officer responsible for such demolitions could face contempt proceedings, prosecutions, and be personally liable to rebuild the property and pay damages. In a landmark opinion, Justice Gavai argued in favor of introducing the creamy layer concept within SC and ST reservations. He said, and I quote, the state must evolve a policy for identifying the creamy layer even from the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes so as to exclude them from the benefit of affirmative action, end quote. He noted that only such exclusion could lead to real equality under the Constitution. He held that subclassification among scheduled castes is legally permissible if backed by empirical data. In Manish Sisodia vs. Enforcement Directorate 2024, Justice Gavai's bench granted bail to the former Delhi Deputy Chief Minister in both CBI and ED cases. These were under the Prevention of Corruption Act and the PMLA. The court expressed concern over prolonged incarceration and stressed that the right to speedy trial is a fundamental right under Article 21. The court also recorded the prosecution's assurance that the trial would conclude in 6 to 8 months. And I quote, liberty was granted to Sisodia to move a fresh application if the trial was protracted and proceeded at a snail's pace, end quote. Justice Gavai's appointment comes at a crucial time for India's judiciary. His judgments reflect a deep commitment to constitutional values, social justice, and legal due process. As the next Chief Justice, his tenure, though short, is expected to leave a significant imprint on both law and legacy.